Okay, so now we want to bring up Darrell Lewis, who is the VP of Product Management, and talk a little bit about, the forward-looking strategy for Accela Citizen Access.
Good morning.
How are you?
So we're going to shift gears just a little bit and talk about some things on the drawing board. So really, I think one of the most important features that we're working on in the area of engagement is really Accela Citizen Access, the next generation, which we're calling Accela Citizen Access Open UI. So don't get afraid. I'm going to show some diagrams here, which I know make a lot of people nervous, but there is a point to the madness here. So this is kind of present state, right? We have Accela Automation, we have Citizen Access working with that. Then you've heard a lot today already about and seeing the apps working off of the platform, being able to consume the same kind of services that we already offer through Citizen Access. So what we want to do, what we are going to do, is to move Citizen Access up there in the same territory with the apps. So they're going to consume those same services, but more importantly, we're going to be able to really go and create these in an open UI situation. So just as the apps consume those services and you're able to do the things you saw with the trash collection app, you have the same possibilities for being able to take those services and deploy them in open UIs, meaning you can build your own portal, put those services and features out there in many different ways. We also can create our next generation Accela Citizen Access in the same area. So this is really in response to a lot of customer comments about the current, what I'll call Accela Citizen Access box, which has served us tremendously well. And you've heard people say how impactful it's been to engage citizens through Accela Citizen Access. But the reality is, in many cases, our customers are getting bigger. The demands on this engagement vehicle are getting much larger. And as we work with customers who already have portals in place, they want to be able to match or add on to their existing portals. So the open UI concept really gives you that ability to deploy these services in pretty much any way that you want. The new Citizen Access that we will build on this platform then can be the template for something that you want to build going forward, or it may in fact be your next out-of-the-box solution for Accela Citizen Access.
Can I see the pretty picture?
You absolutely can.
Because that's what everyone wants to see.
So the other great thing about this, and this is just some prototypical views that we've been working on with the user experience team, cross-platform and browser agnostic, right? So those are the two things that really we've struggled with, and you've struggled with as you've tried to deploy this. And so Citizen Access can really be redefined. It can be as narrow as the trash collection app, or as broad as what you know Citizen Access today to be.
Well, I think the thing here that we're dealing with is technology moves forward, and customers' expectations change. So what worked 5 years ago when we put Citizen Access out was, basically we put a framework around it and made it basically everybody kind of had the same services. Right. And over time now, people want to build more custom UIs around the customer service features and make it so that it's more engaging and custom to the way that they do business in their own look and feel. And so what we're doing is we're addressing that need. One of the common things that I hear about the Citizen Access offering we have today is, I want to move that button right there over here. And I want to take that and move it down there. We can't do that. That's a code change. So what Darrell and his team have done is really thought forward, and we wanted to introduce the concept to you today of building this new open platform that uses the same methodology that we have with the apps and applying it to Citizen Access so that you have complete flexibility to build out the applications the way you want them.
Yeah, and I think a great byproduct of this as well is there are a number of services that are available in Citizen Access, such as payment, which we haven't exposed to the apps yet, we get kind of double duty there as well. So all those things going up to the platform to be consumed in many different ways.
So we'll still have an out-of-the-box service that when the services team comes in, they do an implementation, or we train you to do an implementation, that you'll still have an out-of-the-box solution. But we're going to add value to that and provide you with this more advanced tool set to really build out custom apps and custom services that look and act exactly the way that you want them to.
Right. And finally, for all of those of you that will come up to me afterwards and say, what happens to my existing Accela Citizen Access and all the time we've put into it, this approach keeps your current Citizen Access intact for as long as you want to keep it that way, but we're hoping that people will eventually go and use it on the platform just because of the sheer power of that.
So Darrell is going to be in the expo after this.
Yeah, we have a product management table out there. Happy to talk to you
fire away.
about it. Absolutely. We want to hear your input on it. This is obviously on the board, so unlike some of the other things you've seen, you do have an opportunity to provide input. Our user experience team is also working on the pretty pictures, so input with them is certainly welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.